I'm bored. Are you bored? Let's talk.
The Bored Milf.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, the Bored Milf. I have a special guest with us, so I'm bored. Are you bored?
Sometimes.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
We finally have a male version or rebuttal from our last episode concerning should you be friends with your ex. So we're going to see the male perspective on this particular situation. As a recap, me and Poison basically said no, that we wouldn't expect or want our current boyfriend or whoever to be friends with their ex because it could cause complications. I basically was saying that no, ultimately, but it depends on the person. And it depends on their relationship with their ex. But as long as it's not jeopardizing, that person's leaving me just to go tend to the ex's needs or wants.
Okay. I believe that you can be friends with your ex, and also there's some exes that you cannot be friends with. If you were in like a toxic relationship and you know the relationship is bad and y'all were not friends beforehand, then no, that person shouldn't be classified as a friend because you went straight from meeting them to a relationship. There was no friendship part involved. So having that person as a friend would probably be a no-no. Now, if you have someone that you may have dated for maybe since high school and you guys were friends, then friends turned into lovers, that is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because that person will always remain in your life. But as far as you running to their aid, now I'm not saying somebody's, stuck on a highway, flat tire, your car's on fire. Those are different circumstances.
Right.
Where you're waiting for AAA for 2 hours and I'm like 7 minutes away.
Exactly.
10 minutes away. 20 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
You should help them. But if you are in the middle of doing something with your family, then you shouldn't help them. You and the family should go help them. So that means grab your lady, put her in the car, grab the kids. Hey, we're coming to help this person out, this, that, and the other. Because sometimes if you want to show that you have a strong relationship, then you would need to have your significant other with you when you're aiding other people. Not aiding and abetting, sorry. But, helping out other people because it'll show that y'all are unity and it'll let her see her face to face. And as a friend, if she's still trying to creep and mess around with you, she knows that she probably can't do that because she done saw your significant other's face, which would also lead to a fight if she crossed that line.
But this is what we were saying before. Like we were saying what we were saying was is that, I personally felt like when it comes to something like that, right? Mm-hmm. The ex looks at that as a challenge, like because she can see that she still has power over you to be able to get you away from your current girlfriend just to go help her. And it could be something so, like you said, it could be something so small.
Minuscule, yeah. But if you bring your wife and your kids, she didn't get you away from anything. So she knows that you guys are sticking together as a family. She's not going to cross that line too many more times, or she's not going to call you. There are people that you share your life with that, of course, this is my friend, you don't want to disappoint them, but at the same time, never sacrifice your relationship for that because at the end of the day, you're now stuck with the friend that you don't want to be with because they're in that friend category, which could be a sexual friend or whatever.
Yeah. But
you don't really want to be with that person. If you have the person that you really want to be with, you kind of shouldn't sacrifice them for anything because as difficult as it is to find a match out here today or someone who you can tolerate whatever their little hang-ups or nicks are, you can deal with that, you should probably want to stay with that person and not jeopardize it. But if your relationship is stable or not ahead of time before you make these types of moves. Because sometimes you can have a great relationship and do one of these moves. Oh yeah, it was on the way home from work. I picked so-and-so up. Or hey, I did whatever. She will feel like you're her go-to. And that's not her place. Mm-hmm. You can't be no one's go-to but the person that you're involved with.
Absolutely. I feel you.
Now, on the other hand, it all depends. If your lady does not like her or doesn't want you to, then you probably shouldn't. Because if your lady do something that you don't like, all hell is going to break loose.
Absolutely. Have you ever been put into that situation?
I've been put in that situation many times. Many times. And a lot of times, hey, this is what's going on, XYZ. I may have my girl on the phone the whole entire time while I'm helping this other person. Or be on the phone with her while I'm driving if me helping her was on my way home, as opposed to if I'm home and going back. If I'm home, everybody's coming with me, let's go. If I'm on my way, hey, babe, this is what's going on. Hey, just, hey, my lady said you okay? This, that, and the other, boom, 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 you know? And I will just let her hear that. So now I'm going to stay on the phone with my lady, because if I get off the phone with her to talk to you, she's already going to not like you. It's already going to be a problem.
Right.
And with her sitting in the passenger seat and we're the three of us are having a conversation, that sounds good. Maybe a future threesome in the making. I don't know.
Right.
I would like that. But, you know, I mean, what God wouldn't? And it's all about trust.
Yeah.
If you break the trust in a relationship, the whole shit is over.
Oh, obviously.
There's no way to fix that. There's no way to fix that.
No. Once trust is broken, it, you know, even if y'all get back together, it's still going to be some, you know, awkwardness, and everybody's just going to be walking on eggshells.
Back against the wall, stand on the eggshells.
Yeah, and that person just never trusts anything or anything that you say. They're still going to be like sneaking behind your back trying to figure out what you're doing.
Right.
And if you're lying to them. So, I mean, so ultimately you're saying yes and no.
There is like I said, yes, there's a variation of doing it. You bring the whole family.
Yeah.
If not, you stay on the phone with your lady. Mm-hmm. If your lady says, hey, you know this, that, and the other, I'm going to call you back.
Okay, so then I'm going to take a different approach. Why not just say no, period, and not go help them at all?
That is true. But what you really should do is call your lady first. Hey, listen, this is what's going on. What do you think I should do?
Is there a need to be? I mean, I guess, is there really a need to cut all that middleman out? Where you have to call your girl or your wife, or you have to bring your wife and your kids with you, you know, to cut the middleman out. Why even remain friends with your ex? What is the point? What is the point of it?
If you started out as friends and then went into a relationship and the relationship didn't work, and you were still friends afterwards, you don't cut them. But if they're your real friends, they know how to back off.
Yeah, and
give you space and allow you time to be happy.
But have you ever encountered that to where your ex that you were friends with first, you had a relationship, you guys figured out it didn't work, so you just remained friends? Did they respect your boundaries when they found out that you were dealing with someone?
A lot of times they did not, and they couldn't understand. But I made them respect my boundaries by not running to their aid. So if something's happening other than you getting beat up, no. Hey, can you come by so-and-so? I definitely can't. I'm on my way home.
So tough love.
Yeah, I definitely can't. I'm on my way home. And
I'm pretty sure they didn't like that.
Well, it didn't matter if they liked it or not. It's like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm on my way home. So only thing you can do is call somebody else or waste time being mad. Oh, well, why can't you do it? I just told you I cannot do it.
Right.
So what is the reason you asking me to do it? Oh, now you got your girlfriend saying that, yeah, I was supposed to be home. I want to go home and eat. I want to go home and take a shit. No, I definitely can't come help you because you don't want me stinking next to you because I'm ready to go right now. But a simple, no, I definitely can't, but let me call you back.
Yeah.
Let me call you back because I'm almost home. And that's that.
So, I had used the word in the last segment with Poison about the subject of, instead of friend, I had used best friend. So her response to me saying the word best friend was basically like, you shouldn't even be best friends with your ex at all. I should be your best friend. Like, if I'm your current girl, I should be your best friend. There should be no other best friend, like, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, your ex should not be your best friend. I should be the only one that should be your best friend. So do you feel like you can be best friends? Because there's a difference between being a friend and, for me, like a best friend you could talk to, you can, you know, shoot the shit with, you anything. You know what I mean? Like you could just literally be cool with a best friend. You know what I mean? They can know your ups, they can know your downs. You can call it in, they can call on you. You know what I mean? Like a best friend. So are you kind of in agreement with that basically you shouldn't be best friends with an ex, and your current person should be your best friend?
There's a lot of different variables. It depends on how long you guys been best friends. If you've been best friends for 20 years,
Yeah.
and now you get into a relationship about a year, there's literally no realistic way to cut that best friend out. But you just cut down on the frequency of how much you call, how much you're in contact, this, that, and the other, because your attention really should be distracted anyway and heading towards making your relationship a lot stronger.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
And as a real best friend, if she know how long you've been single or know that you're struggling to find a woman, once you find someone that you like, she should automatically be falling back. And if she's your best friend, why she don't have a man?
Good question.
And if she doesn't have a man, you definitely can't allow her to jeopardize your relationship.
Good question.
The single best friend is not good. The couple best friend is something different, because now you have a couple, so now you can do a couple things. But if she's single, I mean, you probably know who she's dating and messing around with as well. She know who you're dating and messing around with as well. If you guys are still intimate, then the first thing you should tell the person that you meet is, hey, guess what? I have a best friend. Yes, we fuck around. And let her know. So now she knows what's going on. And I got a lady. Yeah, I told her we still fuck around. So now she's like, what? Or she's like, oh, is she cool with that? No, she's not cool with it. But, you have to cut that off.
Yeah.
You got to set your boundaries. And you got to stand firm on what you believe. If you believe something is right, something is right. You believe something is wrong, it is wrong. Your emotions will tell you what's right. Your common sense. If something is wrong, if your common sense wants you to be with her and your heart wants you to be with her, your common sense will move you more towards her.
Right.
If you're doing things the opposite direction and you're staying in the middle, your relationship is going to go, nah, I'm not doing this.
Right.
And that person going to be willing. I'm a person that's willing to walk away. If something's not working and it's not right, and I know it's not right, irregardless of what you say, I walk away. I won't have hesitation. It's because the time I'm wasting with you is the time I'm missing that person that is right there for me. So at the end of the day, if it didn't work, it didn't work. If this one didn't work, it didn't work. Get out of it quicker. Don't stay in a relationships. Sometimes the fight takes more out of you and changes you more than you know.
True.
So then when you move to the next person, you're not the person that you thought you were.
Right.
And the image that you're projecting onto her, and she's seeing your language, your body language and everything else, she's like, nah, what you said is off. And also, you fucking bitches, when y'all mess up and y'all apologize and then you do the same thing again.
Y'all motherfuckers do the same thing too.
And guess what?
Don't do that double standard.
You should cut us off.
Exactly, but we don't. Like majority. I can't say every woman doesn't, but it's like we're built to not accept, but to give a second chance. Some of us, you know what I mean? Depending on your age, depending on your maturity, depending on the person, you know what I mean? Or whatever, depending on the history, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Y'all quick one time and that's it for y'all. You know what I mean? I always feel like it's a double standard because it's like, y'all do something. We say, fuck it. I'm not built for this shit. And y'all still coming back. Y'all still come. But because we are more nurturing creatures, I believe, we might have a soft heart and say, okay, fine, I'm going to give you another chance. But y'all so quick to just one thing happen to y'all. Y'all do the same shit to us, but the same shit happens to y'all. Y'all quick to put that boundary up and say, fuck that. I'm worth more. You know what I mean? Okay. When we feel like we know our worth, it's like I feel like y'all break us down sometimes when we're in a relationship with y'all. You know what I mean?
Let me jump on some of that. So my thought process is this. If we do something wrong and you don't cut us off, that is on the female. And the reason why, let me finish. The reason why, because a lot of times y'all females fall in love with the potential of what you see. And y'all don't pay attention to what is really going on. He may have a great idea, this, that, and the other. And if his follow-through, let me take follow-through out of it. If he is not moving towards that goal or doing certain things, you should cut him off. Because once you cut him off, it's going to motivate him to do it.
Right.
Even more so. Oh, you left me to say that. Did you accomplish what you need to accomplish? Okay. Some goals take longer than others. There are other people, like me, for example. I'm going to check everything. I'm going to ask 19 different people. I'm going to research a lot of different things. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to patiently go through it because I want to get it right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to run into it and fail, especially if there's a lot of money on the line, there's a lot of business, a lot of paperwork going on, and it's all on your back. I'm going to take my time with it. Because I know that part of my life is a lot different. I'm good in certain areas where I don't particularly need this. I don't particularly need to go shopping for clothes.
Right.
Because I'm not going to go anywhere and spend money.
Okay.
I could, but I don't want to.
Okay.
I want to be right here in my solitude in my area working out this plan. Because I think a lot faster, but I move slower because I can think fast and move and then it mess up. Now I got to rethink everything all over again and start all over. Now getting back to the way the women, because y'all are so nurturing. When y'all get with a man, y'all see the potential. Is he a good father? Can he cook? Does he clean? Okay, now I don't got to lift this heavy vacuum. Now I don't got to throw all those little benefits that you have. You want to keep those benefits around.
Right.
At the same time, the jobs that he's been doing, you have to be willing to do those jobs in order to cut him off. A lot of women don't want to do that. You don't want to go outside and shovel.
I've been doing it the whole motherfucking pandemic.
I'm not saying you didn't do it. I said you don't want to do it though.
Who the fuck does?
I want to do it. I like to shovel.
Oh my God, you like
I'm
the
a
fucking
snow guy.
snow. Okay.
So if you had a guy that's going to come over, be over, shovel the car out, warm the car up,
and I've had
clean
that.
the car off.
Yeah.
You may not want to lose that. There's the benefits that come with having a decent guy, because decent is great to a lot of people. The benefits of having it, sometimes you don't want to lose that and you overlook certain things to keep that man in your life. At the same time, you were doing him a disservice because he's not going to work up to his full potential. If I know I can eat my food, after you wash the dishes, drop my plate in, you wash it, no problem, why would I think it's wrong? Until you correct me.
He's right.
Now, if you cooked, I ate, you left the dishes, boom, I go put my plate in there, babes, wash those. He hesitates or doesn't do it, get rid of him. Just that quick. That's harsh, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? If your daughter went in there or your son went in there, put that plate in there, he washed the dishes, he hesitates, what you going to do? Jump on his ass.
True.
5 seconds.
True. That's a good example.
Why? The difference in the rule is that that's your blood, that's your kid.
Right.
When you say it, they should jump.
Yeah.
Not that your man should jump, but he should be willing to jump.
Yeah.
If he's not willing to jump, then you need to make a strong effort to make him go.
Okay. So here. Okay. So, I think some people have had issues like that. A lot of women have had issues like that where they go to work, the man goes to work, but they come home, but they're the ones doing dinner, they're the ones cleaning, they're the ones this and that and the fourth. They can ask him, and like you said, they can hesitate. But just based off conversation with other people, some men get annoyed with if you ask them, right? Then they'll do it, but if they're not doing it when you want them to do it, like you said, just up and okay, babe, and just get up and go do it. They're taking their time to do it on their own time. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like they feel like you're micromanaging.
I got a second point to that. After you tell babes to do it, he may hesitate. If he starts doing it, give him a couple seconds. Go in there and tag team the dishes. Now it's done faster. Now you helped him out. Now you're talking. Now you're playing. Now you're sharing a responsibility. Now you're playing team.
Right.
Because if you tell him to do it, that's really not team. If you do it, that's not team. That's I.
Right.
If you're not doing it together, because guess what? The faster you get the housework done, the more time y'all got to fuck. I'm just being honest with you. Because at the end of the day, that's what us guys, we look forward to come home to our wife, getting some dinner, and getting it on. That's it. You can say, babe, do my shoes look good? This, that, and the other. He might, oh, yeah, they look good. If you get up and you bend over in front of him, babe, do these shoes look good? He gonna look like, oh, yeah, these shoes look real good. Pants down, shirt off, and he's on it.
Oh, my God. You know what?
Hey, listen. You do that to me, you be like, babe, my shoes look good. I'm like, Rob, this thing, I'm getting it. And it's on. It's on.
Oh my God.
But a lot of times in relationships, we try to give everybody a responsibility or a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only one job that you should probably be doing by yourself is working at your job. If he's outside working on the car, you should get up, go out there and look and see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if he's stuck at work, who are you going to call?
Exactly.
Another man. Oh, that might not go too good. I mean, you're not going to call your girlfriend to come help you change your tire.
No, I changed my own tire, or I'm calling AAA, or I'm going to wait till he gets off work. What else can I do if I don't have AAA or if I don't have someone else to call? But I'm really not going to call another man unless it's like my brother.
Okay.
Or, like our previous conversation a few minutes ago, a friend.
But that's not the man, though.
It is.
Okay. But guess what? If you learned how to do it when he was doing it, I'm not saying you.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just like saying, if you had to watch your baby and you felt something was wrong, you're watching your baby for the first time while she's at work. She basically did all the nurturing. She basically did all the feeding and stuff like that or whatever. Now your baby's acting a little strange. You don't know what's going on or how to do it or how to, you're scared. If your wife is not available, let's say, you can't get a hold of her at work.
Mom. That's a mom call.
Okay, and if your mom's not available, your mom don't
That's a her call.
phone. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to call another girl.
You're not going to call another friend and even just ask a female friend and like, hey, I know you got kids, but my son got a rash or it's something on him and I don't know how to change it or I don't know what to do.
I will call my boy, any one of my boys that has a wife, a girlfriend. Hey, listen, what's this, dog? Mm-hmm. Ask your wife. And we technology now. FaceTime, Google Chat, whatever, Zoom. Get all you ladies on here, Zoom. So we can do that.
Do you believe those men that keep female friends are like not ready to like be completely content with what they have at home?
No.
Okay.
You can have female friends. But you have to just set the boundary. Like, this is a line that you can't cross.
Can she have male friends though?
She can have male friends.
Okay.
She have male friends as long as they know this is the line. Don't cross it. If you cross the line, we got a problem. And that's with any relationship. Certain lines that are crossed, you shouldn't cover it. You shouldn't hide it. Because once you cover something to hide it, the relationship is on its way down.
That's true.
It's on its way over.
That's true.
Because if a man knows that you lied about something little, it is no telling. Now, everything is in question. And I'm the type of guy, if I'm in a relationship, if I got to question you or I got to think something else, or I got to, she said she was at someone's 8 o'clock, but then she said it was 5 o'clock. The relationship is automatically over. I will not hesitate.
You get that, ladies? So why do we not put, well, that's for a whole nother segment.
Yeah,
you know what? That's a whole nother segment.
And I'm going to tell you why I won't hesitate. Because the instant I hesitate and then something else happens, now I'm angry. Mm-hmm. Now I'm emotional, and now I'm about to lose control. That is the worst situation to be in. An emotional situation, out of control, in a situation that you didn't foresee coming. Mm. Those things land people in jail. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to walk away.
Why would they be in jail?
People get handsy. A guy questions his chick. She starts yelling. He starts yelling. You going to get in the bed and go to sleep after that? That ain't going to work. I'm going to walk away because I need time to calm down. I need time to analyze what you said. I need time to analyze what did I say. What could I have done better? Maybe I shouldn't have did this. Maybe if I'd approached it at first, I'm like, yo, what's this? Who? Nah, you said so-and-so. Well, what really happened? Tell me the truth. I'm going to give you opportunity. I'm going to give you opportunity to tell me the truth.
Well, see that.
If you don't, and I feel your story's still off.
You would rather her. Okay, so I'm not saying I've dealt with this before. So would you rather her tell you the full complete truth, come home and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, but I fucked this dude," or I kissed this guy. It's been going on for a couple of weeks because he's new to work, and it was just an attraction or whatever. Are you gonna still cut her off if she tells the truth?
Yes.
So it's a no-win situation anyway.
But I'm the guy that's in the no-win situation. Because whatever you felt for me, didn't matter because what you felt at that point in time overrided what we had.
Right. So if she lied about it, you cutting her off. If she tells you the truth, you're cutting her off.
I mean, why am I gonna stay? If you're attracted,
I'm not saying
okay. If you make a mistake, all right, I got it. I know I'm going a little hard. If you make a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's to say you won't make that mistake again with somebody else?
Absolutely.
If my reaction is, "Oh, all right, babes, okay, that's cool," are you gonna be comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be comfortable with me saying, "Okay, don't worry about it. I forgive you." No, the female's gonna be like, "Oh, that means he been cheating," because you're gonna call who? Your single best friend girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's gonna say that dude is a dog. Da, 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 da. The whole time she's probably a chick that's trying to screw me. But hey, you know, what do I know? Anyway, but it all depends on what she did and if it broke your what's the words? The words are your breaking points. Because everybody have breaking points in a relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
If you cross the breaking point, then I should walk away. If I stay, then whatever else you do, it's on me. Because at a certain point in time, like I said, if your kids do X, Y, Z, they're on punishment. You're jumping all over them. There is no hesitation. Oh, phone's gone, computer's gone, your video game is gone.
You know, is it fair for us to compare it to how we
act with the
manage our kids? Yeah.
No, it's not fair at all.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's a fair comparison. You know what I mean?
For me, and for a lot of other guys, it keeps them out of trouble. It keeps them, you know what? This isn't working. And when you feel like it's not working and you force it, pointless. You're wasting time. If you're going to work, fighting to try and get extra money and they're not paying you, but another job is offering you double, ain't nobody going to hesitate. No. Ain't nobody going to hesitate at all.
No.
So for me, if I put certain things in certain categories, it makes the decisions easier. It's a no-brainer. I'm not fighting with my emotions. I'm fighting with my logic is going to override my emotions.
Right.
Because if I logically go with that, you did that. But you told me that you love me, you care about me, you want to be with me. This is the only man in the world. I'm the only man in the world. And you did that. So now everything that you said then is now false.
That's true.
So do you want to spend time with a liar? Why? There's somebody out there that's not going to lie to you that wants you. So rather than waste time with you, I got to go out and find her.
Yeah.
But then the bad part, you got to date 1,000 different people to find that person.
Absolutely. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah. Everybody goes through life on their own pace. True. You're never going to find somebody that's on the same pace as you.
No.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you're just not. You're just not. And so sometimes you have to be patient.
I disagree.
If they're worth it. No, if they're worth I feel I'm talking
about
your opinion,
pace,
but
the pace part.
Well, I feel like, you know, you can see where their head is at when you're talking to them or when you're getting involved with them or whatever, to see how far along they need to be to where you could accept them more. You know what I mean? And you just have to be patient because people grow. Like if they're younger than you or, you know, even if she's older than you, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that she's probably been there and done that, or the one that's younger than you, she hasn't been there and done that yet. Right. And a lot of people don't understand that. So they think, oh, she's too immature for me. Yeah, nigga, she's young. What the fuck? Like, duh. Like, she can't even go into a fucking club. She can't even go to the liquor store and buy nothing to drink. And you sitting there getting mad at her because she acting immature.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But I just have a short tolerance. Like, I'm very patient, but when you cross those lines, it's a no. It's a no. For me, I look at it like going to work and, okay, I'm getting my check and, bro, there's a whole week missing. Next pay, it's not going to work. I put different things in different categories to make sure that I make a clear decision. If this was my money, would I be like, okay, it's all right? No. Because if my lights go off, I don't have gas, I don't have car insurance, I ain't going to work. I can't get to work.
All right.
I just tried to make sure that I'm in a situation where I can figure it out.
Okay.
Even by sitting around doing absolutely nothing, not moving forward, not moving back, just sitting there, gathering my inner peace and coming to a decision.
Okay.
The problem is that a lot of times the decision you come to is not one that your heart wants to accept.
Absolutely.
So at that point in time, that's why a lot of us guys get away with certain things with women, because your heart's not going to accept it. But I've been in a situation where I accepted it and was like, what did I do? And then I look at me being faithful to this person after they lied to me, when I see someone else that I've just had a couple conversations with in passing, like, this might be a better match for me than that. So do I start talking to her and cheat? Because now I'm going to be wrong, because she's waiting for me to do something to validate what she did or the mistake that she made. And a lot of people like to validate certain things. Oh, I did this because you did that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be one of those type of people. Like, okay, so you did that. I'm going to leave you alone. And there we go. It doesn't matter what I really want, because I really wanted you.
Right.
And you did something that was not saying that you really wanted me.
Right.
So I wouldn't, because time is short. Life is short.
Yeah.
And to play around, nah. Because people are crazy now. The stuff that's in our foods changes our emotions, changes our balance. You know, people just go left.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the people that like to go left. So no. No, but probably, bite the backs of your shoes off or something like that, But who wants to do all that stuff? It's like, no, I'm joking.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I think this is going to end the segment. So.
In the segment?
Yes.
You women are too controlling.
Oh, my God. What an asshole. We're going to end the segment on that note. So we got your opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. I'm going to have you back on again.
Yeah.
You want to give everybody your handle? They didn't even give nobody your name. So my co-host today, guys, I'm sorry.
I don't want nobody to know me.
You don't want nobody to
know me. I'm trying to be in a relationship, and now now you want everybody to know me now. See, that's how stuff gets started. No.
Oh my God.
Rock for Life.
Spell it.
ROCK, the number 4, Life 790 at Instagram. Or you can go to Rock Made Me Laugh, all one word, at YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't really tell everybody that one, but okay, I'll make you laugh.
I didn't even know that one.
No. Keep things secret,
Wow.
I've only known you for 10 minutes anyway.
Wow. Anyway, I'm your girl, the Bored Milf. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Have a good one. This is not brought to you by the disco.